Well, we're back here again on the driveway. I did a similar video like this the 25th of January, at the end of January, talking about YouTube and how I had some battles over the winter and how I would move forwards. And I'm pleased to admit that, you know, I think I did quite well. I did my museum tours, I did the concept car collection. That was amazing. I love concept cars. Hopefully I can do more later on in the year. This one's a little bit more different. I don't like personal videos and, you know, personal life. I try and keep, you know, the YouTube life, the personal life separate. But finally, something's happened in the personal life that will actually get in the way of the YouTube life, and I feel like I have to tell you. So it's not going to be a sob story. It's not going to be, it's just going to, I don't know the best way to do this because it's quite weird. I'm not going to be able to attend as many shows for the foreseeable future, and I'm not in trouble. Found out something. So, book. Le Mans. I was in the Viper and I felt a little bit exhausted. So normally my stamina, I'm used to car shows, going around, walking around all day. I'd been drinking through the morning, and then it got to the early evening and I was like, oh, I'm quite feeling a bit exhausted, and I had to lie down, and that wasn't like me. I was like, what's going on? I'm still young. I'm not getting too old for this, and that was just a bit embarrassing. But then the week after Le Mans, there was a few other things, breathing wise, that just felt a bit odd, and as soon as I start saying the word symptoms, it all sounds very scary, and it's about to get scarier. But I mean, I told others about, I've got a bit out of breath. I'm feeling like, you know, when I lie down, I feel like breathing is a bit different. And I mean, my mum encouraged me to go see the doctor, and I told her as well. So eventually, now I'm not the type of person to normally go, you know, get things checked. So I think I'll get over it. I've got a good immune system. You know, if this video does anything, it is to tell people, and I know you've heard it all before, anything that could be insignificant as anything, just think about it. Just talk to your GP. In the UK, at least, we've got the NHS, and throughout this whole process, they've been fantastic. And you never know what you might be hit with. So, after a little visit to the doctor and a little X-ray, I have cancer. It's only when I say it out loud that it gets a bit... But I'm going to be fine. It's going to be fine. The highlight is, it's one of the most treatable, curable... It is a treatable and curable type. And I don't know necessarily, you know, it's one of those ones, you can catch it early, you can catch it late. It doesn't matter as much as some of the other ones. It's quite large, but luckily it hasn't spread much. So, I'm filming this 27th of July, and as I film this tomorrow, I start my first chemotherapy treatment. That's it. And then, you know, in a week's time, this will start going. If it does, which it is very likely, because it's going to be very strong chemo treatment. The hair will go and I'll shave it off, I'll wear caps. But the highlight is I've been told, obviously, to avoid public events. Oh, well, that's great, isn't it? That's just great. So, you know, this is why I'm saying, like, it's hard to, I don't like making, you know, personal life and YouTube life and blah, 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 but this is going to affect the YouTube life. Now, I do have a backlog of content that will lead me up to about mid-August. I'm going to try and spread it out. And things like, you know, it will depend how much this chemotherapy does hit me. I might be able to still, you know, film cars arriving at shows. If I do, if you see me, please, you know, give me a bit of room, maybe, because my white blood cells will be on the floor and I can pick up infections quite easily, and obviously we don't want to make any more difficult for the NHS. But on the flip side, they said, you know, try, don't just stop your life, but, you know, public, crowded spaces, don't do that. So, you know, I can stand on an exit, film cars arriving at shows. So I'll go back to the beginning. I'm not going to go into proper details about what I've got at the moment. Once I'm ringing that bell, yes, I've got a diary and I'll go through the whole process and what goes on, how these cars can help me and how you can help yourself. But this whole process, as I said, it's been since Le Mans. So when was that? A month and a bit, about 5 weeks, let's say. I haven't Googled anything, and I've told everyone that I know, just don't Google things, because then you get scared. And this isn't all of you, but what's worse than Google is internet experts. So if I start saying details and this, then I'll have other comments, because I read all your comments. Throughout my whole time I've been doing this, I've read every single comment. That's just what I do. Oh yeah, I've got my pick line put in, so that's where they are going to start doing stuff to me. I've always been very healthy, and I just have to say, this has got nothing to do with my lifestyle, you know, breathing in fumes of cars and tyre smoke. It's a luck of the draw thing, and it's actually been quite nice people saying, oh, but you're so young. It's like, thank you. I have had to cancel a very exciting trip. It was 19 days to America in a world famous car that hasn't been seen for ages. That's Collateral Damage, and obviously all the shows coming up, they're going to have to be a back shelf. So, you know, I'm going to have to be careful. I've got a mortgage to pay. So, I mean, if you want to help in any way, all you need to do, you know, watch old videos. Make sure you've got the notification bell when you're watching videos now, when you're subscribing, and just, you know, see my videos. Come up, click on them, watch them. I'm going to keep them churning away. I'm going to do my best during my downtime, because there's going to be a lot of downtime. Might be about 4 months. I'll have a scan in the middle to make sure that everything's going well, and if it does, it is going to be a 4-month process, maybe 5 months. It will be before Christmas, but yeah, if you notice me being a bit out of breath in some of my upcoming videos, well, now you know why. I've been trying to hide it for the last few weeks. Goodwood Festival of Speed, that was my personal last hurrah, because I knew that was the last show that I could do in confidence without anything else going wrong. I've had CT scans, I've had biopsies, they've gone into me, they've taken the sample, they've sent it off to somewhere in Oxford and found out what type it is, what stage it's at. It's stage 2. People will ask me how I am. Mentally, I'm absolutely fine. I trust my body, my immune system. I don't know how I'm going to react to the meds, the chemo, hence why I'm filming it today, the day before everything happens. I've tried to tell as many people that I know about it before this video goes live, because, you know, I don't want certain people to find out through this video. But if you're one of those people and I haven't told you, I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, it's just I can't exactly text someone that word, the C word. Oh, now we know what Adam C stands for. As soon as you say the C word, it sounds so scary, so I have to tell people over the phone or in person. So I've tried my best to tell family, friends, and please don't take any offence if I haven't told you, because it's been all really quick, this whole process. And the NHS have been fantastic. I've been in and out of hospital. I took that to hospital, took the 944 to hospital. My cars, the Viper needs a service, the Cobra needs a service, Chaser, Sussex Studio, we painted it, and then obviously I reversed off my driveway and the bumper fell off, so we need to get that sorted. The Twingo, I wanted to have revealed the Twingo by now. I need new tyres for that. I need the bezel for the speedometer to go off to get sent back. Sam from Hard Up Garage, he's been fantastic. He's been helping out the process. But hopefully, also maybe in August, I will do a big video of the Twingo, because I've got time at home to edit, depending on how well I'm feeling, because I might be throwing up all day. I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to be. And then, yeah, the 944, that's back on my driveway, and I don't know what's going to happen with that car. I think, well, I need to sell it, because I'm going to need some money. Oh, and rather appropriately, this is Roxy. This is the dog that saves the cat from the fox. Where are you going? So that kind of kick-started my YouTube career, accidentally, an animal video. It's on like 27 million views, and there was a time during this process, she is 16 years old now, she's got all sorts of lumps and bumps on her. There was a time I thought she was going to outlive me. That scary period at the start when you're told it's cancer and you're like thinking the worst. You always do, and that's why that word's got that strong connotation with it, and that's why I wanted to... this isn't the type of video I normally film. I needed to plan it somehow, and all I've got is a little diary that I write notes every day about. And you know, you kind of sit there and you look at what you've done, what you've achieved. I've got all this, and it's quite sad when you think, is that all I set out to achieve? And what's even crazier is if it wasn't for the last few hundred years of medical research, like, it's crazy to think that, you know, a few hundred years ago, if I'd had what I had now and just left it, or was left to medicine of that era, then I've got an expiry date written on my head, and it could be, I don't know, 6 months, it could be a year, I don't know. But with all of this research, oh, hello Pumpkin. Pumpkin's distracting now. This is a little three-legged pumpkin as well. Oh, I probably shouldn't use this arm. Yeah. And this is why I needed to tell you that what's going on, because it is going to affect my upload stream, and YouTube unfortunately is my main source of income. I've got other sources like public event attendances, which I now can't do, sponsorships, which, you know, some people get fed up with, but they ultimately pay the bills. They pay for your little treatments, don't they? Yeah, they do. Obviously, I've got my dogs. Obviously, this is my parents' dog, well, the family dog, but we're looking after her whilst my parents are on holiday. Yeah, thanks, parents, for going to Greece on the week I start chemotherapy. We can't plan these things. Oh dear. Well, yeah. So whilst I started the year with a bit of uncertainty in the YouTube department, now I've got uncertainty in the life department. But I'm in the hands of experts this time, rather than in the winter where I was just in the hands of myself. So if anything, it's less scary for me now than it was back then, that my passion was at risk. So please do, you know, keep watching. I might be posting updates throughout other social networks, you know, the day-to-day. I might not. People don't follow me for medical stuff, they follow me for the cars, so I'm not going to, you know, milk it. And I mean, I've got merchandise down the link below if you fancy the support. White Shades. I probably should spend this time to maybe make more merchandise. You know, I can sit at my desk and maybe plan Adam C Fest next year, and Adam C Cross Out the Sea Fest. Yeah, that might work. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm not going anywhere. That's the highlight. I'm not going. This is my hobby. This is my passion. This is my career. This is me and you. I know a lot of people get affected by this, and know people that have done. It's a lot more common than you think. It doesn't get talked about much, but hopefully by my talking about it, it will encourage more people to get themselves checked, whether it's just a little thing on your skin or anything out of the norm. Go to get checked. So sorry it wasn't the most car related video, but it does all relate. But I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to upload, you know, once every 3 or 4 days. But for now, thanks for watching.